Hey, what is up? Glad that you decided to click the button and check out the video. I think you'll be pretty happy about what you see. I've been working along with my team around the clock for the last 5 or 6 months to develop an Amazon seller tool, basically an analytics tool that you can add to your arsenal that will save you time and will save you money. For those of you that I've not yet met, my name is Greg Purdy. I've been selling online for the last 20 years and on Amazon for the last 8 or 9 of those. And I use tools. My time is valuable. If I can use a tool to save me time or to save me money, I will use it. And therefore, I subscribe to a lot of things. A lot of the tools don't play well together. A lot of the tools are not cheap, let's be honest. But if they provide value, you know, if I can spend X and get back 3X, I'm fine with that. So anyway, I've had an idea in my head for a tool for a while. We finally started developing it. It's been fully beta tested by professional Amazon sellers, and it's ready to release. You are going to be checking this tool out at the very beginning of the launch. The price that we show you for this tool will never be repeated. It will never be this cheap again. So congratulations to you for being here when you're here. Check out the short video that I've made demonstrating the tool. Try it for free. We don't ask for your credit card. Check the tool out for free for 10 days and see if it's something that you want to add to your Amazon seller tool arsenal. And if so, I think you'll absolutely love it. So check it out. Glad you're here. I'll be back in a few minutes to talk to you. Let's take a look at what AZinsight by AZinsight actually looks like and does on the Amazon product page. On our revenue calculator, we reveal the category, the live rank and percentage. This is not cached data. We are not storing this information and showing you the same number again and again and again. This is live, and when it changes, we change because we're grabbing this live from Amazon. We're not storing the data in a file for a week before we refresh. We will show you the 30 and 90-day average sales rank, so you can see if the product is trending up or down or staying the same. We'll show you the average buy box price over the last 30 and 90 days, so you will know if the price you're looking at is a legitimate price or just some pie in the sky seller's idea of what they think they'd like to get for it. We'll show you if Amazon is a seller, what their price has averaged over the last 30, 90 days, what the third-party sellers' prices have averaged over the last 30 and 90 days. We show you the parent ASIN, which is important if you're looking at variations, because maybe you need to add a variation. I just bought a pair of shoes the other day in a size 12 that wasn't on Amazon. Every other size was there, so I had to use the parent ASIN to add a new child. So we put that information here. We show you the dimensions of the product, weight and size. We will show you how many FBA offers are within 3% of the lowest FBA price, because a lot of people believe that in order to get the buy box, you have to be within 3% of the low FBA, as long as you're qualified in all other aspects. So we will show you if there are other competing sellers for that product at that price. We'll show you what Amazon's price is if they're a seller. We show you the lowest price, merchant and FBA. We call it FBM, fulfilled by merchant, FBA, fulfilled by Amazon. We'll show you both the lowest prices there. If you come up to the calculator, you just enter your buy cost into this spot here. So let's say you can get the product for $15. You enter $15 there. Based on the current buy box, mean that your net profit after fees is $10.27. Your fees are shown. You can just hover over and see what your fees are. And we actually show you, we deduct for a 30-day monthly storage fee, just to show you that if the product were to sit for a month, you would lose another, in this instance, 32 cents. And we also show you at the bottom the estimated long-term storage fees. So if it were to sit for 6 months to a year, you pay an extra 46 cents per month after you break 6 months. And if it sits for more than a year, you pay an extra 92 cents. So that's your long-term storage fees broken down for you. So you can see your return and your margin and you can make a decision if this product were to fit into your business model based on your buy cost and based on rank and based on profit, ROI, margin, whatever else you look at. We'll show you that on the calculator. So if you were to put in 44.24 up here, for example, if you wanted to match the lowest price, and your buy cost again was $15, then you would see what your net profit is if you wanted to merchant fulfill. Of course, that would be prior to paying shipping, but maybe, you know, if you get a decent break on shipping, then maybe you would determine that I want to merchant fulfill these jeans as opposed to FBA-ing the jeans. Now, to be quite frank, most people are not going to be approved to sell Levi anyway. We also show the variations, and the thing about the variations is they will load up in this same space. So you don't have to scroll down the screen to look at the variations. You don't have to go to another tab somewhere on the computer to look at the variations. The variations will load up here. Now it does live load, so you see here it's running. It takes a moment to go through. There's a ton. There's 326 in stock and 316 out of stock variations of this exact gene right now. So this will take a little bit to run because it's pulling that information in now that you've actually opened the screen. It doesn't store the information anywhere. Again, this is a live lookup, so it'll take a few seconds for it to pull. While it's pulling, let me show you something. We've set this table up to where you can sort, obviously, by size. You can sort by color. You can sort by number of reviews. You can sort by price. You can sort by how many sellers there are selling that product. That would be what offers is. And if you click here on columns, you'll see that there are actually a lot of other choices there. I'm just going to go ahead and open them all up just to show you that there's a lot of things that we are able to show you that we've put into this tool. And you may determine that, well, it's not all important. Just go ahead and close it. You close it by clicking columns again. And now you actually have to scroll over to see all the different things that we are able to show. You may determine that the most important thing to you is not the ASIN. The most important thing to you is color. You can click the color column and you can slide the color column all the way over and make it the first. And again, it's still trying to load, so it's taking a second, but you can make color first. And then maybe the second most important thing to you is size, and you can slide the size column over. Of course, I slid it too far, but you can slide the size column over. Now, you might ask, why does it say color 32 and 34? Well, apparently someone set their listing up incorrectly, and as a result, it's pulling it incorrectly. Nothing I can do about that. But maybe you say, well, you know, I really don't care about ASIN, and since I already have color and size, I don't need the variation column. Variation column is, let's say, for example, you're looking at a set of dishes, and the variation would be salad plate and dinner plate and soup bowl. Well, then they would fall under variation because they're not a color or a size. So those would actually be blank, and the variation would fill in. But you may determine that, you know what, I really, you know, I don't need to look at variation. I do care about color. Let's take a look at all these. Okay, I do care about the ASIN because the ASIN is actually a link, so you can click to go see the actual variation. You care about size, you care about color, you do care if they're in stock. You don't really care what the rank is. You do care how many reviews maybe, because that'll indicate which ones are actually selling. You want to see how many offers there are. You're not concerned about category because probably all the variations are in the same category. They usually will be. And maybe you don't even care about the low price. You just want to see those columns. So you can turn off what you don't want to see. You can rearrange it to show you what you do want to see first, make it important, make it workable for you, and then come up to this little tab here, and you can save the current configuration. So every time you open another page, it will line up exactly like this. You make it work for you. You make it show you what you want to see. This is the best variation viewer out there, I promise you. And I like some of the other ones. You know, I've used other ones. I've used a lot of tools that do a lot of things similar to what I'm showing you, but they don't do it the way I'm showing you. And this is just much better, showing you the total number of variations in stock, out of stock, the average price for all the variations. You can refresh the screen. If you refresh, maybe you've been away from the computer for a while, you come back, you can refresh the screen and it'll reload it again, and it'll show you the lowest price offer for each variation. If you have price opened, it'll show you what the lowest price is. Green is in stock and red is out of stock, and you can sort the column. So if you only want to see the green ones at the top, you just click that, it'll pull all the in stock ones to the top. If you're interested in buying things that are out of stock and trying to be the only one on Amazon, you can sort that way when you're doing your product research. You can sort by size. If you want to see the smallest to the largest, or if you want to see the largest to the smallest, you can sort by size. So, and again, with reviews, you can sort by the number of reviews and see, which size has the most reviews, which may indicate which size sells the best. So a lot of things you can do with a variation chart. This one is, again, it loads up in the same spot that the calculator loads up in, so it doesn't take up any more space on the Amazon page. You're not pushing the rest of the Amazon information further and further down. You're not having to go to another tab somewhere else on your computer to look at the variations, then come back. It's just right here. If you need to go back to the calculator, you just click the calculator button, the tab, and it'll open back up and it'll have the information in. Then we have a stock checker, and the stock checker will show you the inventory that other sellers have currently in their inventory of this product. And we've divided it up 3 ways. We have Amazon, we have FBA, and we have FBM. And we will put Amazon's price with a gold band so you can see which, if Amazon is on it, you can see which one is theirs. We will put a green band on the lowest FBA price and a red band on the lowest FBM price, and then the rest of them will just fall in depending on how you sort. So if I want to look, I'm sorting here by seller type. Amazon, there's only one, obviously. FBA, there's only one, which is Zappos, another Amazon company. And FBM, there happens to be 5, and it sorts by the lowest to the highest, with the red band going on the lowest FBM. Again, with these columns, you can click columns, and if you say, well, I don't really care who the seller is, I'll turn their name off, and maybe I don't even care how many they have in stock, which you will, but you could turn that off if that's something you wanted to do, or you could turn on the ones that are important to you. And you can also, again, maybe maybe you don't care about the seller name that much, so you want to slide it down and you want to bring the quantity to the front. So you adjust this chart the way you want to. It'll show you the total quantity and how many FBA sellers there are, the total quantity in stock and the number of FBM sellers, and Amazon's total quantity, giving you the total in stock quantity across all forms of selling here, 99. That's just new condition. Obviously, clothing you can't sell used, but if it was an item that you could sell used, it would only focus on new on this chart. We don't focus on used. And again, you can refresh the chart here, and you can save the configuration that you set up by clicking this button here. So the good thing is the stock checker loads up right here in the box where you already are. You've looked at the calculator, you've looked at the variations. You don't have to navigate away to see the stock, right? The inventory. You don't have to go to the next page to see the list of sellers to see what they have. You don't have to, go somewhere else on the screen to see the variations, or you don't have to go to another tab to see the variations. Everything loads up right here in the box where you're already viewing the calculator anyway. So it's not taking up more space on your page, and it's not forcing you to go somewhere else to get the information. Last thing I want to show you is this tool right here, which is our Hazability tool that we've built in. We released Hazability about a month ago. I promise you, it is the best hazmat and restriction checker out there. It's the best. And we put a ton of time into creating it. It's a standalone tool also, but we've added it to AZinsight. And let me show you, if you're not familiar with it, how it works. Hazability has 2 main icons, a flame and a check mark. If you are approved to sell something, you get a green check mark. If not, you get a red check mark. And if you hover it, it says you're not eligible to list it on Amazon. So this account that I'm on right here is not eligible to list Levi jeans. If you're not eligible to list, another icon pops up, which is this one. And if you hover it, you can see that you can click there to request to sell the product. You request approval to sell the product. And that will take you right to the approval screen where you can click the button to request approval. But there's another icon that has popped up, which is this information icon. That's showing you what's on that screen that you're going to see if you get over there, which is, if you read the second line, they're not accepting applications to sell Levi's products in new conditions. So you're not going to be able to apply over there. It's saying that they're not even accepting an application. So this account cannot sell it, and there's no sense in me clicking to go there because it's already showing me that I cannot sell it, and they're not going to take an application. The fourth icon is the flame, and that shows you if the item is hazmat. And this tool will show you whether you are approved to sell hazmat through FBA or whether you're not approved to sell hazmat through FBA. This tool can recognize, and actually you get the information from multiple places within Amazon. It's not all in the same place. It's a tough thing to figure out. It took us quite a while to figure this tool out. I promise you this is the best tool on the market. There's no other hazmat tool that works as well as this one does, because we're able to detect in your account if you are a hazmat FBA seller or not, and we're able to get you the correct information. We don't just show you, oh yes, this flamethrower is hazmat. We show you based on whether you can sell it, cannot sell it, if it's hazmat, if it's in hazmat review, if they're waiting for an SDS sheet or whatever. We'll show you the information, and we'll show you whether you can sell it. Now, whether you can sell it, you have to be obviously hazmat approved to sell it through FBA. So it may give you a red flame saying it's hazmat and give you a green check mark saying you can sell it. That doesn't mean you can sell it through FBA. It just means you can list it. But if you're not FBA approved, you won't be able to send it in. But this detects the correct way all the hazmat products. We have a lot of FBA hazmat approved people that use this tool. We have a lot of non-FBA hazmat approved people that use this tool, and it's working properly. It's the best working, most functional hazmat and restriction checker on the market. This is a great tool. We've added it to Insight. It's also a standalone tool. The price is getting ready to go up substantially on it because it's just a great tool that costs us a lot of time and money to create, and we spend a lot of time maintaining it as well. But anyway, that's the features of AZinsight. This is what I've been working on for months, me and my team. Believe me, they've been working harder than I have. I have a great team of developers that I tell them what I want to see, and they give it to me, and they're so good at doing this work. They do things that I can't do. I can't. I'm not a computer scientist. These people are. They do a great job. We have busted our butts to make this tool seller friendly. We've beta tested it with Amazon sellers. We've taken feedback and advice of what other people wanted to see. We've created it. We've got more features coming out that are not even shown on here. We've got them ready to go. I actually have some that are actually fully functioning, ready to add to Insight, and they're going to be added for free. So this tool is getting ready to get better, but it's already absolutely, in my opinion, the best thing going out there. You say, well, Greg, I've already got RevSeller. I've already got Can I Sell It? I've already got How Many? I've already got these tools. They're loaded up on my computer. Well, let me say this. If you've already got those tools on your computer, then you're spending 3 or 4 times as much a year on those than you will for this. And this has it all built in one spot on your screen. It doesn't conflict with other tools. It doesn't take up multiple spots on your computer screen. It works flawlessly, and it's getting ready to get even better. I have nothing against those other tools. I have used them. I like them. I think they're well made. They're well done. If you're using them, fine, I understand. You say, well, I just renewed whatever tool. Okay, I understand. Right now, we're getting ready to launch this at a special launch price. If you get in during the launch price, you'll save some money. If you are waiting till your subscription runs out. I understand you're probably not going to save the money that you would save right now at the beginning, but I promise you, whatever price we bring this in at later is going to be so well worth it. I promise you that it will still be a better deal than buying all these other tools. Um, so you make that decision. I want to let you try this for 10 days for free. So you should see a button pop up on your screen. Click that button, fill out the form. I'll show you how to load this onto your computer. Try it out for 10 days, right? If you don't like it, if you don't think it's as great as I think it is, then no problem. We're not going to ask for your credit card, right? It's not, you just sign up, you try it out. If you like it, I'll send you a link where you can purchase it very inexpensively. If you don't like it or if it's not the right time, that's fine, but you've tried it out. You've made an informed decision. I believe that if you're doing Amazon product research, this is the best analytics tool on the market at any price, and especially at the price that we're going to be selling at. So click the link, get your 10-day free trial, give it a shot. You know what kind of product, if you're using Hazability, you know what kind of product that I make, and you know that I stand behind it. So check it out. I've spent 5 or 6 months day in and day out working on this with my team. I stake my reputation on it. It's a great product. You'll love it. I promise you, you'll love it. Check it out today. Click the link, go over, fill out the form, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.